Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Thursday. Come on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you're brand new here, hello, welcome on in. Comment the word vase, V-A-S-E, to get the supply list today because we are going to be creating a brand new, fun little interchangeable. If you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. Come on in, y'all. Oh my word, I cannot talk. Let me get this shared into the broadcast channel, and then we're going to get started, and we're going to start painting and crafting. I might have to get up here in a second because it looks like my computer's about to die. And if that happens, then I can't read comments. So, if you're not part of our broadcast channel, make sure that you join. The way to join is right down here below, where it says the keyword is. Open that up. There's a link in there for you. And you can click on that link, and that's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. Okay. So let me get this shared. And there it is. That is shared into the broadcast channel. Hi, Tracy. So the one thing I forgot to do was to put all this stuff on 25% off. So if you're new here, a lot of times the cutouts that I do, I would say majority of the time, the cutouts that I do on a live are usually 25% off that day only. So I'm going to fix that really quickly, and then we're going to start painting. So when y'all pop on, say hey. Let me find. There we go. And then we're going to switch this and save. And now it should be on sale. Hi, Mel. Good morning. I've got something new for y'all. Something brand new. Hello, Kim. Hi, Dawn. Something brand new. Okay, so let me double check that it's the correct thing. It should be on sale. I'm hoping. Sorry, y'all. I thought I had everything together, and clearly I don't. Hold on. Oh, my word. Hello. Good morning. Hi, Robbie. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just checking to make sure it is actually on sale for y'all, that the sale price showed. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So we've got something brand new. I'm so excited about these. I've been eyeing these for a little while. Hello, good morning. Hello, Alita. I hope that's how you say your name. But I've got a little interchangeable, and I have a ton of little things that are going to go in here. But first, we got to craft this up. So here's my question. What color should our base be? Because we're going to add a little pattern to it as well. So what color do y'all think the base should be, or the vase? The vase space, whatever you want to call it. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Cynthia. Hello, Shannon. I'm going to do the background in this in aloe. I'm going to do the greenery in aloe. But I'm trying to decide the color of the vase. I was thinking light blue. Yeah. I don't have it all together. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm I am on and ready. But then, other times I forget. I'm a real person. Yes, it's going to be for all seasons. Yes, ma'am. And I've already uploaded, I think 8 different inserts for this. And they're all 25% off. Where the heck is my aloe? This happened to me the other day, too. Hello, Angie. Perfect. I said it. Yay. I'm so glad. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for my aloe, but I might have to switch and use Desert Cactus instead. We'll use Desert Cactus because I don't know where my aloe went. Okay. So what color do y'all think we should use for the base? Like the light blue. We're going to add a pattern on top. So keep that in mind. I don't know. Y'all, it's Thursday. I got 5 hours of sleep last night. So I'm still trying to wake up myself. All right. We're going to use our makeup sponges. And here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to do sage because I'm going to paint the greenery in green. You know what I mean? All right, we're still just going to use our Desert Cactus. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to show you, there's a lot of pieces to this vase, but you don't need to paint them all. You don't have to paint them all, so don't fret. It's really not. A brown vase would work with all seasons. True. You had to get Dunkin' this morning. I already drank my protein shake. I'm like, I need some caffeine. Hi, Brenda Mateo. I need some caffeine in my life. I am on the struggle bus today. Okay, there's our green. We're going to let that dry. Yay! Yes, Whatnot was so fun last night. It was so much fun. I love doing Whatnot. I've got bins all over my house, but those will all be packed up today. Good morning, Denise. It seems like our new system worked really well last night, so I was excited about that. You're wearing your new shirt. Hi, Bonnie Wacker. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Oh my gosh. I've got too much stuff in this tiny little room. Hi, Brooke. Alrighty. So we're gonna put a pattern on this. I haven't quite decided which pattern, but let's do like a blue color. So I'm thinking a light blue. We have spa blue, whispering turquoise. We're gonna go spa blue, okay? We're gonna use spa blue for the color of our vase. You could use whatever color you want, okay? I just thought like the blue might go with a lot of different things. Hello, Sheila. Good morning, Sonia. How are you? What am I doing with it? They'll just wait till my next inventory show. I mean, it's all stuff that I've had sitting here for a long time. So it'll just sit. But most pastes are gone. We had 3 bins of inks. We're down to our last bin. So a lot of it got cleared out last night. So, good morning, Holly. You're totally fine, Maria. I get it, girl. I get it. Now, another important thing you'll need to do is make sure you're in the VIP group, because I do a sale over there every Thursday. I'll have a bunch of this, like all the stuff that I have for y'all today to claim, and then I'll also have throwback cutouts and discounted cutouts. So, Linda says, good morning. Hello, Linda. Welcome on in. I have a lot of those wood crafts, but they never look good when I paint them. Linda, I'm going to tell you something. When I first started doing it, they didn't look good either. It really, like, this is probably not what you want to hear. It just takes practice. I will say that, like, my painting skills have come a long way just from doing it. You know what I mean? Just practicing. And sometimes, Linda, my stuff looks atrocious. And that's okay. You're not going to hit a home run every single time, right? But just practice. Just paint and practice. And I promise, the more that you do it, the better you're going to get. Because I look back on some of my crafts even from like 2 years ago. I'm like, yikes. And especially when I first started crafting, I thought I would look at something like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. And then now I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was horrendous. But I remember the feeling in the moment. I was like so proud of myself. And then you look back at it and you're like, ugh. Hi, Teresa. Yes, this is the week I don't like it because I have ceramics class night. Oh, you have ceramics tonight? Hi, Darlene. All right, we're going to go back in with our spa blue. Good morning, Linda. And I'm trying to decide what color heart we should do. So we are going to add a pattern to this. Obviously, the pattern is completely optional. You don't have to do the pattern, but I just thought, why the heck not? Let's throw a little bit of chalk in there. So if you're new to me, hello, my name is Alex. A little bit about me and the type of crafting that I like to do is, one, I'm from San Antonio. So I've lived in San Antonio pretty much my whole life. And then I used to be a teacher. I taught elementary school for 11 years. And then the type of crafting I like to do is I do a lot of wood cutouts and I use a lot of Chalk Couture stencils. Hi, Anita. Oh, yeah. We are definitely our own worst critics. That is for sure. Like, I'll do stuff on here even now and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks terrible. And then everybody's like, it looks great. Stop being so hard on yourself. I'm bad about that. All right, let's dry. And see if the Spal Blue needs another color. But just keep painting, Linda. That's all I can suggest, is just keep painting, keep practicing. Because I promise, the more that you do it, the more that you're gonna you're gonna find your style and what works for you. Hi, Louise. You see, y'all, I stuck my big fat finger in there. And I put a fingerprint in there. So we have a heart that's going to go on top. I haven't quite decided what color I want to do with that. But we're going to add one of these patterns. I think we're going to add this one. And I'm going to do it in vanilla. So, what color do you think our heart should be? Okay. All right. So, we are going to wax this, because we're going to chalk it real quick. Okay, so you want to wax anytime you are going to use a sticky stencil, okay? This is going to protect the paint that you put down. Highlighting does help. The details, something I didn't do at the beginning is I didn't do the details. So I didn't go in and distress. I didn't go in and add my accent lines. And it always kind of looked flat, right? And so when I started doing that, that made all the difference in the world in my project. So I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit, Miss Linda, if you're still here. But like, oh, I can do it right now. So like, that's not a great example, but like this one. So this little guy, like typically I would have just painted it. I wouldn't have added the blush or the white lines or anything like that. And it would have just looked flat. Now I'm starting to distress. Like I distressed around the edges of the bunny. I added my lines. And it just kind of brings the whole project together. So that's something I would suggest. And the shading and the distressing, that all does take practice too. Everything takes practice. I know that's not what I want to hear. I'm like, I just want to be good at it at the first time. Hi, Vita. How are you? I'm kind of thinking of light pink. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Jessica. You like the natural color of the heart? Okay. I don't hate that idea. We've done that before. All right. I'm going to fuzz this. This is fuzzing. We're just adding lint to the back because we don't want it to be too sticky. And then I'm just going to place this straight right onto here. And we're going to do this in vanilla. You could even do it like in a little bit of a lighter blue or a slightly darker blue, if you don't want it to be too like obvious, but we're going to use vanilla. Okay. And if you comment the word vase, you'll get the link to all of this, including the transfer and all of that. But all the cutouts for this insert are all 25% off. So today only. So if you like this, be sure to go to the site and snag them. Exactly. And my lines, my white lines are not always perfect. Sometimes I overdo it. Sometimes they're not straight or they're a little crooked. It's okay. All right. Yellow would have been pretty in this too. Ooh, Shimmer Frost would have looked gorgeous. All right, so there's what we have. Okay. I'm going to clean this really quickly and then we're going to dry this. A little bit of water. Board eraser. Scrub the front. Turn it over. Scrub the back. and it's nice and clean. Hi, Debbie. Yes, the keyword is vase. V-A-S-E. V-A-S-E. I'm going to put this right back on here. And then it's clean and ready for us to use again. Ooh, y'all are coming up with some cute ideas. Hi, Brenda. Oh, thank you, Miss Brenda. That makes me so happy. Yes. I try to be honest with y'all. I really try to be as transparent and honest and real with y'all. So yeah, it just takes practice. Hi, Stephanie. Alrighty, so let's check it out. Ugh, look how cute that is. Y'all, it looks so vintagey. I am going to distress it a little bit, but do we like do we like the raw like wood heart? And we could distress it a little bit, or should we do like a pink heart? All right, let's go ahead. I'm just going to lightly sand my, my makeup sponge was shedding a little bit. That can happen. If you hear my dog barking, which he just did, that's my dog Boone. We always joke that he's saying hello to all of his ladies, because he likes to bark when I'm live. Lynn, I could literally wash it, and right after I dry it off, I can reuse it. Once the stickiness comes back after it's dry, you can reuse it immediately. And you can do that back to back to back to back. Yay! Light pink. Ooh, I don't know if Miss Diane's on. You know what she's going to tell us? It's peaches and cream. She loves her some peaches and cream. Oh, y'all, you know how I've been missing my black? Well, guess what? It was on my cart. It just wasn't in the bucket. Imagine that. If I just put my stuff back the way I'm supposed to, I probably would find it, huh? He's something, Denise. He is something. Boone is my Australian Shepherd. And he's a little bit of, let's just say the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top for him. He's special. Okay, then here is this one. I was going to do blue, but I think I'm just going to do my black color. He's sleeping. He is sleeping. And see, that just adds, I know it's kind of hard to tell. Hi, Cindy Clark. This just adds a little bit. All I can suggest is to be in the broadcast channel. I literally have no control over whether or not Facebook sends you a notification. You need to show us pictures. I can. I haven't shown them in a while. But Boone is one that is a special boy. He likes to eat things he's not supposed to, and then requires me to pay tons of money in foreign object removal surgeries. We've had 2 in the last 3 years. Exactly. Hi, Glenda. Should have her name as well. She is precious. There she is. See, I know Miss Diane. She would say peaches and cream. Yeah. I mean, he's a very smart dog, but he's really not smart in a lot of other ways. But he's very sweet. Alrighty, so we're going to wait on this. So we have all of our pieces, right? You're probably like, well, how the heck do I put this together? So these have numbers. So this one is going to be your base layer, right? And then all of these have numbers as well. You're probably like, girl, what the heck is that? This is going to create the base for our inserts that are going to go in here, okay? So we have our 1. We're going to take number 2, and we're just going to line it up with this one, and we're going to glue it together. Now, you don't need to paint these because you're not going to see them, okay? However, if you want to paint them, you do you. But we're just going to glue these. Thanks, Glenda. Well, welcome on in. Stop picking on Boone. Oh, him so specials. I'll post pictures of them. I have an Australian Shepherd, and then I have a long-haired miniature dachshund named Tucker. And he's an old man. He's grumpy. He's bossy. He's, I think, 12 or 13. So. Okay, so this one has the little slot for your base. So you can't necessarily line it up like I was doing like on the bottom. So you just kind of have to do your best to line it up on the wood. Good morning. Yeah, where's everybody watching from? I'm in Texas. All right, so then we have number 4. We're going to put the glue on the back of this guy. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. And it looks like a gorgeous day. It was yesterday. Denise, not so much. A little bit. You get like little whiffs of it here and there, but it's nowhere near what it was. East Tennessee, 50 degrees in South Carolina, Southern California, Missouri, Connecticut. Hi, Jennifer. Illinois, East Texas. Hi, Liz. Tennessee. Buffalo, Ohio. Hi, Melanie. Outer Banks, North Carolina. Missouri. Hi, Marina. Well, welcome, everyone. Thanks for letting us know where you're watching from. I hope you enjoy. Hi, Karen, or Karen's from Illinois, watching from the Gulf Coast of Florida. It's nice and sunny. And Miss Angie's also from San Antonio. From Australia, another Australian. We have a good Australian friend here. I don't know if she's watching. But she's fabulous. Iowa. Well, welcome. I hope y'all enjoy hanging out with us. We are a friendly group around here. We don't take ourselves too seriously. And I like to show y'all the real. I'm a very messy crafter. You'll see me go through about 50 million baby wipes. And I'll have paint on my hand, my face, and my hair. But we have a good time around here. Is there a link? So Liz, there is a link to the broadcast channel. It is in the message, and if you comment the word vase, but it's also down here in the pinned comment. If you open up that pinned comment, there's a link right there for you. And if you can't find it, let me know and I can put it in the comments for you. Gulf of Mississippi. Okay, come on. Sometimes this glue, I don't know what the heck that is. My neighbors just had their lab dog in the vet for surgery. He ate several different pieces of rose bush and it got stuck in the throat. Oh my gosh. Yep. Silly little dogs will eat things they're not supposed to. Boone prefers socks or underwear. That's what he prefers to eat. Last time he had 4 or 5 socks that he ate. So, you have been here for a long time. I mean, I watch other people at Bridget and like they have everything so nicely and everything is organized and, you know, the glue always just goes here and, you know, the paintbrush always goes here. I'm not that person. Yep, Miss Dawn is also local to me. Yep, just a normal day for me. Exactly. All right, so I think we're going to do a pink. But I want to do like a really, really like baby blush pink It's not cotton candy. No one come at me. I'm not using cotton candy. If you're new here, I use cotton candy for everything. It's one of my most favorite colors. I thought I heard someone. How long have you had this page? I've had it since, I think, May of 2020. I started doing chalk in July of 2020. And then it just all took off from there. Yeah, I'm a mess. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's my mess, right? All right, so this is a really pale pink. And we are going to distress it. Ooh, I like that. You could go a little bit pinker, but I kind of like the light, like how pale it is. It doesn't like overtake. And then I'm going to let y'all vote on which insert we should do first. And we'll get through as many as we can before my time is up on Craft Round the Clock. No, I decided to paint it. I thought natural would look good, but I wanted it to be painted. Yeah, that's what I wanted. All right, let's dry this. We're distressed and we're going to glue. And I'm just going to distress with a little pink color. Really slight, not overpowering. Just a little bit of a light pink. Yes, it's called Baby Blush. Okay. Yep, that's what I want. All right, glue this on here. Oh, I realize we haven't done the base. That's okay. For right now, we are just going to glue it, okay? Or not glue it. I'm just going to put it in the base. I'll paint the base later. So here is our base for right now. So now we have these little inserts that you can, they're right here. Hold on, y'all. That you can insert and put them in here. So I'm going to show you, like, here we go. We got a set of bees. Okay. So I'm just going to briefly show y'all. You put them in here. Right. Oh, that probably, I didn't do that in the right order. And they sit in like so. So then you have like a vase of bees. How cute is that? So let me know which one y'all want to do. So we have bees. Okay, we've got a set of bees. We have a set of birds that we can paint spring colors. We've got clovers, which is a little past St. Patty's Day. We've got dragonflies, daisies, butterflies, strawberries, and or spring flowers. So which one do y'all want to see us paint for our insert? Spring flowers, strawberries, butterflies, daisies, dragonflies, shamrocks, birds, or bees. Two for birds, one for the dragonflies. Butterflies, bees, spring flowers. I do, Debbie. Okay. Yeah, you could totally mix and match these too. All right, it looks like butterfly. I know we have a lot of different votes. Let's go butterfly. Okay. Yeah, so you could buy both sets and mix them. I didn't even think about that. That's a great question or a great suggestion. You could totally buy both sets and then mix and match. You could do one flower, one bee, one butterfly. But they come in sets of 3 like this. So I won't mix them cutting, but you could buy the 3 sets. And this is all 25% off. So like this is normally $12. The base is $9. These are normally $8. Yay, Liz. These are normally $8 and they today are $6. So here's the link if you want to go check them out. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Here's the link if you want to go check them out. You can also comment the word vase. So there's the link I just put in the comments for you. And that has all the link to all the cutouts, okay? So let's go ahead and start doing this. So I'm going to do some fun colors. Let's wipe these down. So this is MDF, and a lot of times with your MDF, there's glue sitting on top of it. So what I like to do is I like to take a wet wipe and I like to wipe it off because that glue, and I know we have a lot of new people here, that glue can cause discoloration, especially in your lighter colors and especially white. So you want to wipe off that glue, okay? Because if you paint that with white, it's going to yellow your white. So we're just going to wipe all this down. I got to figure out what color to do my sticks. Here we are. And there's a lot of different base options that I'm going to come out with just for this one day. For today, I just did the vase. I thought it was the most simple. So what color? I'm thinking butterflies. We should do a purple, a pink, and a blue, or a yellow. We should do yellow. Mug. See, there's Boone. And then there's Tucker. Y'all hear him? Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. Boone's out there barking at the wind. Hi, Kelly Bartley. Alrighty. I'm just wiping all this down. Getting it nice and clean so we don't have any discoloration. So if you buy wood cutouts and you notice, not necessarily for me, but if you notice that there's discoloration, it's probably because there's glue sitting on top. Okay, so we're going to go in with, so this one has the bodies as a pink color, but I don't think I want to do pink. I think I want to do, so it's going to go like this, right? We have 1 butterfly, 2 butterfly, like that. Or it can go like this, whatever we want. So I think I'm going to do sorry, y'all, I'm thinking here. We're going to do black bodies. And then we're going to do purple, yellow, pink. We're using cotton candy. We're using cotton candy, ladies. Good morning, Michelle Pryor. I don't finish the backs of mine, if I'm being honest. Well, good morning. He's awake.
Did I hear him?
I don't know. I've been live.
I figured you would hear it. Okay.
No. I've been in my own little world over here. All right. Yay, you got your Snoopy cup? Maybe we'll do orange. Okay. I'm just going to use my black paint marker. Good morning, Michelle. And we're going to try to get through this one as quickly as we can because I'm almost up. I'm almost out of time. But this shouldn't take us too long. There's not a lot of pieces to this. Yes, he's awake, y'all. He's like a bear. Don't mess with his sleep. He hibernates. I always mess with him. Say he's hibernating when he's sleeping. You got your cup? Yay! I hope y'all love them. All right, so we're going to go in with purple. We're going to do... How did I do that one? I didn't use purple on that. We're going to go in with Lilac Meadow. Y'all know I have to use cotton candy somewhere. I'm not using Purple Cow or Purple Petal. I'm using Lilac Meadow this time. What's a typical day in the life of a crafter? All right. Yeah, we're going to do yellow on the big butterfly. All right, so there's Purple Lilac. We're going to pull this one out here. We're going to go a little bit brighter. We're going to use Cadmium Yellow. We're going to use Cadmium Yellow here. Y'all are so sweet. Thanks for saying good morning to him. He was so tired last night after our Whatnot show. He's like, I need a minute. Don't talk to me. I was like, okay. Because it's a lot. When you're behind the scenes and you're running and putting stuff up, it's a lot. I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm usually sitting down talking to y'all. But I see him and Shelly running around like crazy when we do our Whatnot shows. So I know it's a lot. All right, here we go. Cotton Candy. I'm a happy girl. I don't know what it is about this color, but I just love it. Okay, let's do another coat of our Lilac Meadow. If you don't have Lilac Meadow, that's a really pretty purple too. I think I like that more than my Purple Cow or Purple Petal. Yeah, he was like, can you please not talk to me for a little while? He said it very sweetly. He's like, I need to disassociate for a little while. I'm like, okay. So that's what we did. All right, a little bit of these are going to be super cute, Lauren. I'm assuming your name is Lauren. Okay. That looks good. So let me put all this back into the bottle. I do, Michelle. I do have a great support system. I will say that. My mom and my dad have been like, how can we help you? What can we do? We'll come over. After your dad gets out of work, we'll come over. We'll help you. I'm like, I don't have like anything for them to do. But then I thought my mom loves doing like for Christmas and stuff. She loves putting bows together and doing bows and all the decorations. So I said, why don't you come over and you can put some ribbon bundles together. So I think that's what she's going to do today. She's going to come over and she's going to put ribbon bundles together for us and maybe make some bows for us. So we'll see if she actually does come over today. All right, let's dry these. Y'all, my lips are so chapped. I need to get some chapstick. Where is... This thing fell over here, and so I can't exactly move it because someone put something here they're not supposed to. Not me. I'm not the one who put it there. I'm over here just blaming him. Alrighty. Let me... I don't know where my scraper tool is. Good morning, Marlene. Alright, so I like to use this little pick tool. I'm going to clean out the lines. So if you're a heavy-handed painter and your score lines get filled, get you one of these. I got mine from Amazon, but you can get them from Walmart, Hobby Lobby. I think sometimes Dollar Tree has them. Although I've heard they're difficult to find at Dollar Tree. But this is a great little tool to clean out those lines. All right, let's distress. So I'm going to go in with my distress crayon, okay? If you're new to distressing, this is available on my website. If you're new to distressing, okay, the distress crayons I think are way more forgiving than the ink, personally. So I like to use the distress crayons. The way that I learned to do this from another crafter is take the crayon and a makeup sponge or a finger dauber, apply your color like so, and see, there's Boone. And then you just build it on to your piece. When you run out, just add a little bit more. Okay, these are in my Amazon favorites. So when you comment the word vase, it'll get a long message, but under the other links, under where it says Amazon favorites, there's a link that will take you to my Amazon storefront. And these are under distressing. Yes, the crayons are forgiving because if you don't like the color, you can wipe it off. Whereas the ink, I feel like you can wipe it off, but it stains. All right, so here's this one. I don't know. Oh, that's right here. Oh, he sure is. He's out there barking at the wind. Who knows what he's barking at? He doesn't even know, to be honest with you. He has no clue. All right, we're going to go in with Spice Marmalade. And I'm going to distress the yellow butterfly. Will that show the makeup sponges as well? What do you mean? What do you mean, will it show the makeup sponge? Yeah, that's why I just bought mine from Amazon, Sheila. Because if I go to any of those stores, I'm just going to spend way more money than I should. Okay, and it's just going to kind of give us that shading, that dimension to kind of make it look a little bit more, I don't want to say realistic, but put together, finished. Okay, a little bit more. And we're gonna just have enough time just to do one insert. But I will let y'all claim all of them here in just a second. If you're like, claim, what are you talking about? I do like nightly claims on my lives or daily claims. So you're able to add stuff all week and just pay shipping one time rather than placing multiple orders. All right, there's that one. Now here's the only bummer is I don't have a purple. So we're gonna just have to use black. That's the only issue. So we're just gonna use black for this. You could use white. Okay, that looks good. Now I need to decide the color of the sticks. What do y'all think? Hi, Victoria. What color do y'all think we should use for the sticks? Probably like a green, huh? Let's go a little bit of a darker green. We're gonna use green. Alrighty, here we go. Now, you can bring it all the way up because we're gonna glue right on top of it, so it really doesn't matter. I was gonna do black, but my fear is that it would look funny sticking out of the vase. Whereas if we see these parts, then it kind of looks like part of the greenery, right? Ooh, that would be a good idea, Lisa. Because remember, this is the backdrop. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Let's dry. And then we're going to glue. Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue. And I got to make sure I use the correct one. The correct piece. A little bit of glue. And then we're going to glue these down first. Okay. Number one. I do, Stephanie. Exactly, Angie. That was kind of what I was going for. But yes, Stephanie, I do use a laser cutter. I have 2 industrial laser cutters. Okay, there's that one. But I offer these cutouts, so it's not just like I just get to pick, I get to use them and you don't. You can comment the word vase, and these are actually 25% off today. And you get to pick your inserts. Okay. Now we're gonna go in. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is gonna be so cute. Ooh. That doesn't seem right to me. Did I paint the wrong thing? Oh Lord, I really hope I didn't. I did. Y'all, I painted the wrong thing. Oh my word, how did I do that? These don't even fit this butterfly. Oh my word. Alex Dawson, what did you do? Oh my gosh, y'all. What did I do? Hold on. I know what I did. Give me a second. it came with another butterfly. Y'all, I'm such a dum-dum. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. Ow, I just stabbed myself. It's okay. It is early. Okay, I'm gonna get another body for this cut, but just pretend this is the right one. It's real life over here, y'all. It's all good. So we're gonna do that. But yours will come not like this. You'll get the correct pieces. No, the purple one fits. The purple one fits on there. So, see, I just grabbed the wrong butterfly. All good. So just pretend. We're gonna pretend it works. I'm a silly goose, y'all. Okay. I do. Alrighty, we're gonna put this on here. Now, obviously, with your butterflies, you'll get all the bodies and the correct pieces. I was in such a hurry to get these off and take a picture of them and posted before I went live that I didn't double check like I was supposed to. The pink one is on the wrong one, but we're gonna just pretend that it's not for today. Okay. See, not a big deal. Okay. Thanks, Brenda. You know, I do it all the time. All right, so we're gonna do the big one here. Look at that. I love it. All right, let me add my white lines. It's okay, y'all. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not worried about it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add my white lines. We saved the day. I still made it work for me, right? There we go. Yes, you can claim tonight. Come on. Well, we don't have time for that. All right, here we go. Oh my word, it does not, the paint does not want to come out. Yes, I will always fix my mistakes. I'm not going to be like, too bad. You got to figure it out yourself. I will always make it right. All right, there's that. I don't know why these pins are being so silly today. Usually the paint's coming out too fast. All right, there's that one. And I'm just tracing the lines on the wings. Okay, dry this. forgot to add. What is up with these markers? Okay. Remember, I'm going to fix this one. Okay. So, here's our base. And you could put these any which way you want. If you want the big one there, the small one, the small one here, and one small one. Be helpful if I put these in. Get lazy. I get it. Me too. If you want it like that. But I think I like the big one in the back. Okay. And then these two like this. Whoop. What do you think? I love it. Super, I'm just a mess today. Super cute. Okay, so I'm just looking at something real quick, y'all. Let me check something. So these are 25% off. This is supposed to sit up higher. I'm looking at, we'll figure it out. There we go. Not that high. There. There we go. I knew it was too high or too low. All right, so there is our butterfly. Oh my word. And look. There is our butterfly vase. So I have a bunch of different inserts. If you want to claim, you can, or you can go directly to the website and purchase. So let me drop the link for y'all if you want to purchase these. They are 25% off. So the base is normally $12. It's $9. It's $9 for the base today. And then the inserts are all $6. So here's the link. There's the link for y'all. If you want to just go pick out what you want, and then you can just place an order there. But if you want to claim, we're going to do our claims real quick. Okay. So here we go. Whoop. Just throwing things. This one is number 3. Okay. And everything will come to you unpainted. This one is number 3. Where did that come from? Number 3, and it's $9. Okay. So if you want it, you can just comment the number 3, and I will start an invoice. So number 3 for $9. Number 4 is the butterfly insert with all of the correct pieces. Number 4 is the butterfly insert for $6. Okay. Number 5 is going to be the spring birds. Obviously, you're going to get all your pieces. But number 5 is the set of spring birds. Yes. 5 is the spring birds for $6. Number 7, or no, number 6. 1, 2, yeah. Number 6 is the strawberries. Number 6 is the set of strawberries. You get all the pieces here for $6. You can also claim these tonight. So if you want to wait till tonight, that's totally fine. Number 7 is the spring flowers. So you get a tulip, a daisy, and then whatever this is. So number 7 is the spring flowers for $6. Number 8 are the daisy set. So number 8 is the daisy set for $6. Number 8. And obviously you get the pieces. I'm just showing you the outlines. Number 9 is going to be the dragonflies. Number 9 is the dragonflies for $6. Okay. Okay, number 9, dragonflies for $6. Number 10 are the shamrocks. Number 10 are the shamrocks for $6. And you do get the pieces that go on top. I say that because someone will be like, well, what are the other pieces? Yes, you get the other pieces. I promise. Exactly, Dawn. You can put the extra ones in planners. You can mix and match. Which one was that? Number 10? Is this one 10? No, this one is... Shoot. Is this 10 or 11? I forgot. Where did it go? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one is number 11. It's the bees. The bees, number 11 for $6. Where did my base go? Oh, the bees are 10. What? They're 10? Absolutely. Yes. Okay, hold on. Yeah, 11 is our bees. Okay. There we go. If I have questions, I'll ask. Or if you just want to tell me the names, that's fine too. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. Maybe I'll get some time to paint some of these and maybe fix my butterflies that I messed up. But yes, you could totally get a couple sets and mix and match them for your vase. That is right here. Okay. That is why that makes sense now. That makes sense. So this one's a little bit of a taller one. That's why you weren't able to see it. So there's a tall one and 2 short ones. So your bees or your butterflies will not be covered. Okay, so you can see that this one is taller than this one. Does that make sense? Do you see how it gets glossed back there? So there is a taller stick to where it sits up and not covered up by your other pieces. The vase is 9. I will. The bees are number 11. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. Make sure you're in the not the broadcast channel. Well, you can make sure that you're in there too, but make sure you're also in the VIP group because we're going to do Thrifty Thursday tonight. And all of these will be available in there as well for the sale price. Okay. Let me grab the VIP group, the VIP link for y'all. So if you're not in my free group, you can join. Perfect. Oh. Hold on, y'all. I think my computer's about to die. Yeah, it's about to die. Okay, hold on. VIP group. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see y'all later today over in there around 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will have all the stuff that I showed you tonight or today, and then we'll have throwback cutouts. We'll have some inserts, and then we'll also have a bin of discounted cutouts that are like anywhere from $1 to $5. Okay, so I will see y'all later this evening. I hope you'll have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me, even though I fudged this up just a little bit. Sheila, if you go to thecreativellama.com, I can't do it because my computer's about to die. If you go to thecreativellama.com and then click on graphic apparel, that's where the shirts are. Under graphic apparel on the website. Okay? All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.